Good morning. It's a new day. It's the second day. We're all here. There we go. We're actually at Epcot, and we're going to hang out here just for a little bit, do a couple of things like Soarin', Living with the Land, Grand Fiesta Tour, maybe Spaceship Earth on the way out, and just kind of have a relaxing day. Because Jason is he's getting old. He can't really walk anymore. No, but we're gonna go in. We're gonna have some fun. So we'll see you inside. Look at the Guardians building. It's coming along really nicely. And Amanda and I, we were here yesterday, and we just noticed this little slanty part, and there's some track in there. And we'll show you when we get up close. So if you look over there, you can see some of the track. Maybe if I get in a better spot in just a moment, I'll show you. But you can kind of see it. Yeah, right there. Let's see. Right there, starting to go up. Pretty cool. Here's a better view of that piece of track. You can see it right in the middle of the screen. Back out a little bit so you can kind of see where we're at. So yeah, here's the building. That's cool. It looks like it's going to launch you straight up. It's going to be a lot of fun. Our plan now is to head to Living with the Land. Here we have fast passes. It ends in like 5 minutes. We should be able to make it out. So we're gonna do that and then grab some snacks and then wait in line for Soarin' because it's Mackenzie's favorite. And then after Soarin', Grand Fiesta Tour, maybe around the World Showcase. And yeah, we'll see from there. Said yesterday about the crowds. Yeah. It's a 40-minute wait for Living with the Land, so pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's busy.
Mom gets in first and
This is Jason's favorite ride.
I'm old, yes.
Trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. Essential to our lives. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. Welcome to our living laboratories, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world.
banana.
Go get one.
When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are 3 of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources.
Look at the lights. And they decked out the tank with lights. That's cool.
Edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. Using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests, like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area.
Whoops.
Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the land every year.
Rosemary tree. We put ornaments in it.
The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. Only then will we truly be living with the land. On behalf of Walt Disney World, we hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our living laboratories. If you'd like a closer look, then check out the Behind the Scenes walking tour. It's a chance for the whole family to get up close and personal with the plants and growing techniques in our laboratories.
So we stopped here to eat. Over here, what is this called again? As you step in the face. Sunshine Seasons, right here in the land. And we got cheese pizza, and it came with pasta salad. Cheese pizza's pretty good. Meh. No. Tastes like real cheese. Meh. Man, this opinion counts though, right? So the sign said 90 minutes. We're almost there and it's been an hour. So should be a little bit less than that. And we will see you guys once we get off. We're about to do something really cool. Something we've talked about doing for a while, and I think we mentioned it earlier in the video. I can't remember. We're about to do the man behind the scenes greenhouse tour. you doing? She's the main attraction. So with our discount, it came to be $12.50 a person. It was 50% off. They have a list up there, so it's actually over here when you get off the land, living with the land. They have a list that shows how much discount you get if you're like a DVC member, certain memberships. There's like several up there. Right there, they're 15% off for those. We got 50% off. But yeah, Amanda and I have talked about doing this for a while, and now we're going to get to do it. It is an hour and a half, and we get to video. So we'll see you guys on the tour.
Like a nice hard poke. It's pretty cool, right?
That's cool.
Starts to close. So what's happening with our friend Stanley up here? So he's got a lot of water out here in those leaves. When he feels that pressure, that water rushes down the branch and into the stem. That causes those leaves to close up because there's no more pressure from the water holding them open. Now, he does that because he's trying to avoid predators. So if something's trying to eat him, he's going to close up. Gives it a lot less surface area to be eaten, right? He also doesn't look super edible when he looks like a tiny little needle like that guy. Now he does reopen, so it'll take him about 5 to 15 minutes. Depends on how much sun is out there. More sun, shorter time. But he will reopen and look nice and full like we saw him when we came in. So we call him Stanley. His scientific name is Mimosa pudica. He's also known as the sensitive plant.
Try your cucumber.
Pretty much what we do is we do it to lift it up off the ground and we can just get it trained.
They're good. And I don't really care for cucumbers.
Where pests come from. Pests tend to come from the ground up. So
If it gets a certain size, is it not edible? It just doesn't taste
so if we think about squash, when they get bigger, they get really pithy on the inside, they don't taste very good. These guys actually stay about the same ratio from start to finish. So it remains about the same. We like to grow them as big as possible because it's fun.
We're headed out to Epcot now. So did you guys have a good time in Disney?
Yeah.
Mackenzie, you're tired?
Very.
Not very.
Oh.
No.
Just a little.
Just a little tired. But yeah, we're going to head home, just relax and enjoy the evening. We also are going to see our friends Luke and Rich a little bit. So thanks for watching this video. And I think we're going to have a separate video with the seeds, behind the seeds tour. So make sure you check that out as well. Yeah, and Jason and them heading home. So we'll see you guys in June though, right?
Yes, June.
Yeah,
We'll
June.
be back in June.
June. All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us on this adventure. We hope you had as much fun watching it as we did making it. Make sure you subscribe here for more fun videos.
And don't forget to check out the previous video, which is right here. Also, make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter and any other social media we have. We'll put the links below for that. Thanks again for watching.